Amazon for shutting down my account after only 5 hours. As some of you might remember, last week I launched my comic book. You know, the secret project that I had been working on for an entire year? I worked on this thing for an entire year! If there was one thing that I knew Amazon was good at, it was making... I can't scream. Well, congratulations, Amazon. You officially broke Chadtronic's yelling voice. I can no longer yell in this video, despite how much I actually want to yell in this video. I cannot yell. Dude, I wanted to do so much yelling in this video, but apparently my body is just not having it for this. This video is maybe not so much a reaction video as it is an update video. It is a reaction. I mean, I am reacting to something that happened. As most of you know, last Saturday, I launched my comic book, The Teenage Fighting Food Dudes, on Amazon. And little did I know, it was gonna be very popular, much more than I had thought. We sold like 700 books in like 5 hours, and Amazon was like, whoa, that's suspicious. This person is making lots of money. We don't want to make that much money. This has to stop. So Amazon took away my selling privileges. I don't know why they did this. It makes no sense to me. What even is more surprising is how long it took for them to reinstate my account, which, by the way, as of right now, I'm recording this video, my account was reinstated just a couple of hours ago. So if you're watching this video, you can buy the comic book now. I remember, so we had sold at roughly 700 copies. The first 1,000 were gonna be signed by both me and Brian. So there's still 300 copies available with signatures on it. So if you can manage to grab one quickly, as this video is going up, you could probably snag one. So we have about 300 more signed copies for sale. After that, all copies sold will just be regular comic books. Also, the comic books, or sorry, not the comic books, the posters are also available for sale again. I just wanted to quickly show it once again. Very beautiful poster. We sold these at Retropalooza. They were a big hit. Before the price, or before, I can't remember if it was the price or the shipping on the poster was like incorrect. But that's fixed now, so the poster's a little bit more affordable. Over the course of 4 to 5 days, I had called Amazon almost every day, and I got a wide dynamic range of people, some that were helpful, some that were not. What I was basically told in summary was that my account was too new and selling things too quickly, too much. And that was considered suspicious activity for Amazon. You know, I guess I learned something today, guys. I guess selling a lot of something on Amazon is considered suspicious. You know, I thought Amazon would have been happy to have sold many of something, but apparently to them, that's suspicious. In order to help negate this from happening again, I had to increase the handling time on all orders. Although just know it won't actually be that long for you to get the comic book. If you go to check out the book and it says you're not gonna get the book until like forever, just ignore that. You will get the book much sooner than that, I promise. I just had to increase the handling time and shipping time in order to appease Amazon for having such a large amount of orders so quickly. That was something I just had to do to negate this from happening again. But if you see that it's not going to be, that it's going to be a very long time until you get your comic book, that's actually not true. I guarantee you'll get the comic book much sooner than what Amazon says. So I just wanted to also mention that. Another thing I forgot to mention concerning international orders was if you are from the UK, Canada, or Australia, you actually cannot buy the comic book on your native Amazon site. If you want it, I ship the comic book to your countries, but you have to go to the .com version of Amazon. So if you go to the .com version of Amazon, it will let you ship to your country. So you just have to go to that version of the site. It won't appear on your country's version of Amazon. You have to go to the .com version. That was something that was kind of causing confusion. There was people from like the UK that were like, it's not available on .co.uk, so Chad must not be selling it to people in the UK. That's actually not true. I actually am. You just have to go to the .com version of Amazon. Another thing to mention, I've got so many things to mention. This one's optional, but it would really, really help us out if you could do this. Amazon considers suspicious activity mainly when they see an account selling a lot of something that doesn't have a lot of buyer feedback for the seller. If you were able to put in an order before my account was suspended, if you were one of the lucky few in that 5-hour window to order a comic book on the original launch date, and most of you, if you did, would have gotten it by now. If you could actually go back into your orders and leave Yojoiko, our seller account on Amazon, positive feedback, that would actually really help us out and prevent this from happening again. I know that there was a lot of you that put in orders that day and have gotten it by now. So if you could go in there, I'll put some steps on the screen that kind of explain how to do so. It's not leaving positive feedback for the product itself on the product page. This is actually leaving positive feedback for the seller account. It's a little different. I know that kind of understanding the difference between those two is kind of confusing, but I'll put some steps up on the screen that kind of explain how to do that. That would actually really help us out a lot if you just take 2 seconds to do that, and that would kind of help prevent this from happening again, hopefully. So yeah, that about concludes this video. I just really wanted to take some time to kind of explain what happened. I know it was very confusing. I made this video announcing something was available, and then only after a few hours it wasn't. So very confusing, but I did want to make a video just kind of explaining this and apologize. I really wish I could have foreseen some of these things happening. I didn't know that the book would be so popular, which is something is great, but I didn't foresee that happening. And the other thing is I didn't foresee Amazon suspending my account in these very, very specific circumstances. So I wish I could have foreseen these two things happening. I could have had it available on another site in case something were to happen, but I didn't. So I did want to apologize for having what was basically not a very good launch for the product, but you guys have been very patient and very supportive during the entire thing, and that means a lot to me. And I do want to thank you guys for being so supportive in general. A lot of you, although you couldn't buy on Amazon, came to the convention to buy one from me in person this last weekend at Retropalooza, and that really meant a lot to me. That was really cool to see so many of you guys come out there in support of me and buy my book, meet me in person. That was really awesome. That was really cool. And I also just want to thank all you guys, even watching just at home, for being so supportive, buying the book. And yeah, I just want to say thank you. So that's about it. Go ahead and buy a book if you can. Hopefully this does not happen again. But as of right now, we have about 300 more signed copies. So definitely grab one. After that, it'll go back to regular copies for sale. And I will update in the description of this video when we've sold out of signed copies. So, and if in the description it says we're still selling signed copies, that means we're still selling signed copies. And if you place an order right then and there, you'll get a signed copy. I will update the description once we're sold out of signed copies. That about concludes this video. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry this all happened, but new video this weekend. Look out for that. The Halloween videos are coming up. Very excited for those. Thank you for all the support. Peace out.